I was just stopping in. I'm not going to go live today. I've got too much to get done. So, anyway, I've got my beef arm roast that I'm getting ready to start. And it's really simple. No, you're not. There's still more in the other bag. It's pretty simple to do. What I'm going to do is I've already sprayed the inside of my crock pot. I'm going to put the onions on the bottom. And then I'm going to take and put potatoes in after that. Because I want my potatoes on the bottom, but I don't want them touching the very bottom. Because if they touch the very bottom, then a lot of times they will, like, stick. So I will put my potatoes in next. I've already cut them all up, as you can see. Here in a minute, I'll bring the video over here so you can see what I'm doing. Alright. So as you can see, I put the onions on the bottom, put the potatoes on top of that. And now I'm going to take and put my carrots in. Now what I do, and everybody's different, I generally like to, my carrots are frozen, so I'm trying to break them up. I like to put my vegetables on the bottom and put the meat on top. That way the juices of the meat run down onto the vegetables and flavor them. Sorry, y'all. And get them all nice and moist. Because what I'll do is if there's any leftover, if there's any leftovers, I'll take and make a stew. But we'll wait and see if there's going to be. You never know in this household. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. Alright, so, hang on. I forgot my pepper and my garlic. Hang on. So, I go ahead and I put a layer of pepper and garlic on top of the vegetables. Reason being is because I will use a pork roast packet of seasoning on my roast. So, I want to make sure that there's some flavoring on my veggies at the bottom. I just used, you know, you could use any of your pot roast seasoning packets. You can also, I've done the French onion soup and the ranch dressing and a package of beef gravy, or if you're doing a pork roast, pork gravy. I've done that too. I switch it up. Yeah, I just never know which one I'm doing. So and then you gotta kind of move it around until you can get the roast to fit where it needs to fit, and make sure that your lid's gonna lock down. Mine will lock down, so I think we're good. Alright, so let me show you what I'm doing. Hang on. Alright, as you can see, I've got my roast in. I've jiggled it around and set them on top of the vegetables. I tested the lid to make sure that the lid's going to fit. Alright, when you get done, put those grapes in the refrigerator. Well, actually, you know what? Just leave them right there because I'm going to make you a bag to take with you today. Sorry. Got to get the babies. I don't need you to get you a bag. I need you to listen to what you were told and follow directions. Go play in your bedroom now. Alright, so now we're going to take the seasoning packet. There's too much going on. Baby's got a doctor's appointment and everything, and then we found out she's losing weight, so I'm having to pack her snacks again. It's just a never-ending story with this one. Anyway, so I'm going to take and I'm going to sprinkle all this packet over there, all the stuff in here. Focusing mainly on the meat. It's going to get on your vegetables too. Alright, see how I did that? And then I'm going to just put my lid on. I love, love, love my Kansas City Chiefs crock pot. Love it. Alright. It was actually the first crock pot I've ever had that had the little snap downs on top. Now someone said you don't even have to use them. You can just set the lid on there. But I like to go ahead and use it just to make sure. I'm going to set it to low, and I'm just going to let that cook all day. And that is what we are eating tonight at my house. Pretty quick and easy. What saves you time is take time out of your schedule when you buy your vegetables and stuff like that to go ahead and chop them up. The only thing that took me time was the peeling of potatoes. And I've heard you can actually do that. Peel them and put them in the freezer. But I want to do some more research on that before I go and tell you guys to do that. But all my onions I chop up. I will keep like one out of it. You know, you buy a bag of onions, you know, they're ready to go on sale. It's that time of year. And I will get a bag of onions and I will put like 1 or 2 in the drawer in the fridge. And then the rest of them I chop up, put in a Ziploc bag and freeze. So at any given point I could have 2 to 3 bags of onion in the freezer. And 2 to 3 bags of peppers, the same, green peppers. I didn't put any green peppers in this time into my pork roast, but I've even done that. You know, the only reason why I didn't is because I'm going to turn it into a stew. If we don't eat it all. So, but we do a lot of that, buy bulk, you know, while it's on sale, and then freeze them. You could even, like, I got the baby some grapes, and, oh, the gnats. Oh, I hate gnats. So I've got, like, dish water with vinegar, and dish soap water with vinegar around the house trying to catch them all. But we also have the great big flies right now. Everything's trying to come in from outside. I got spiders trying to come in. Gonna have to call and have my house perimeter done to stop that, and then get on a regimen of having the exterminator come and fight for those, because we really don't want anybody bit by brown recluses or black widows. And it's that time of year that spider bites start being an issue up here. So that's what I do. I enjoy it. I like chopping up my vegetables. I do my carrots that way. I do my onions that way. Oh, there's not a lot of, there's not a lot of vegetables that you can't do that way. You can do your green beans that way. I did my asparagus. You guys watched a video of me doing that the other day. I do my asparagus that way. I do radishes that way. I chop them up and then freeze them. So save yourself some time. Go ahead, take the time when you first get your vegetables to sit down and chop them all up. And then when you do things like I just did, it's simple. The only thing you got to worry about is potatoes. And like I said, I've heard that you could do it with those too, but I don't know. I'll have to do some research on that. But heck, if you could do that with potatoes too, oh my gosh, you could put a stew together. You could put a roast dinner together in no time flat. And it sure does save the headache later on. That's for sure. So, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm just going to be taking care of the child and taking her to the doctors and trying to see why she's losing weight again. And staying on top of everything. There's some other stuff going on, but I'll have to share later. I'd rather go live. I've got some really big stuff on my mind that's worrying me, but that's for a later video. I'm trying to stay positive this morning. Too many errands to run, too much stuff to do today. You all have a blessed day. I love y'all.